Hey there Virgo, it's Viv from Wisdom Released and welcome to your week ahead tarot reading for July the 9th through to the 15th, 2018. We're using the Wildwood Tarot, wherein wisdom resides, and it's an 8-card spread as usual. There is an overall energy for the week, and then there's one card that I've pulled for the days of the week, Monday through Sunday. Okay, so the overall energy for the week is the Ace of Arrows, which normally points to a new beginning, a new start. But my feeling when I look at this card is this: there is a wish, there's a desire that you really want to come true, and this is what you're focused on this week. There's lots of energy behind it, and it's sort of like being, something that you're speaking your truth, you're speaking into the universe. So it's like you're speaking yourself into the week, if you will, that this is like an intention, this is what you want as the outcome for the week. You want something to happen, a wish to come true. As you start the week, there is a sense of trying to gain control or trying to dominate. Now this could be somebody who is exerting control over you and an undue amount of influence over you, which you are trying to escape from. Or it could be, if it's a situation, it could be your emotions that sort of writhing around in uncomfortably, and there's lots of uncomfortable feeling here. It feels like there's an attempt to control these feelings, to dominate emotions, or to dominate a situation. It's like to really get on top of it and get to grip with things, get a grip of things. But it's difficult. It's challenging because there are a lot of uncomfortable feelings. Sorry, I just had to pause there for a while. There's somebody coming into the building and doors banging and what have you. Anyway, so what I'm drawn to on this card is that somebody's heart is really being hung out here, and it's been used as a target. It's been fired at, and hurt has been caused. It's bleeding, and it's on fire. So this is a burning issue for you. This is something that's really important to you. The key word is jealousy, but my feeling is that this isn't really to do with jealousy, but it is to do with feelings of insecurity and emotions getting the better of us. It's like, you're an earth sign, and you're normally very grounded and very in charge of your emotions, and this, I think, is very uncomfortable for you. It's not how you like to feel. Not that anybody likes to feel upset, but my feeling is that this upsetness is like you don't like the feeling of being overwhelmed by your emotions, and there's a feeling of being consumed by your emotions with this card. The next card is telling me that you just want this all over and done with. I'm drawn by the maze at the bottom of the card. This is it's the world tree, so it's the end of a cycle. But I think the position at the moment is that you feel a bit lost. You feel a bit trapped by this maze, and you need to be able to find your way through this to get home and get to the end. It's taking time though, and I think the amount of time that it's taking is frustrating to you, which is why your wish perhaps is for it to be all over and done with. Your wish is like for this gain of control, and for to have order and security and certainty back in this situation. It's just like it feels really uncomfortable at the moment, and you're not happy with it. Perhaps the reason you're feeling this discomfort is I'm wondering if somebody has entered your life and there is a feeling of unrequited love. So if this is somebody who's very controlling and very domineering and trying to get you to see their point of view, trying to win you over, this is uncomfortable for you, and maybe you don't want to offend them. The other situation could be that you feel very attracted to someone, and that is just as uncomfortable because you feel like your feelings are escaping from you, are getting away from you. Perhaps the deep feeling of attraction is a bit scary for you, that perhaps you're a bit taken by surprise, and maybe you're not trusting your feelings. Maybe you're not trusting the level of attraction, or that the other person, maybe you're doubting whether it has any staying power, whether they have any staying power, whether the relationship can work out or not. Maybe you're wondering, you're thinking that this is just going to be a flash in the pan. I don't know. I think I'm drawn more to the unrequited love scenario, and this is somebody's entered your life who is you're feeling pressured by, and you just want this situation to be over with. There's fear here. Maybe there's a fear of tackling the situation. You have to get past this fear and go into the unknown, go into this cave. You do want to feel more secure and more certain, but in order to feel secure and uncertain, you have to embrace the unknown. And by going into this cave and finding out what it's all about, then that's how you feel secure and certain, because what was unknown becomes known, and you don't have to be scared of it anymore. I think if it is an unrequited love situation that you are bothered about tackling it, perhaps you're uncertain how the person's going to react. You certainly don't want it to turn into something really unpleasant. But on the other hand, you need to stand up for yourself. You need to speak. You need to be honest about your feelings and say what's true for you, because it feels like this situation has been going on for quite a while, and this is why your wish is for it to be over with. This is it's something that's caused you pain, and it's time to embrace your fears, though. This week is providing the opportunity to do that. I think you feel by the time you get to the weekend that you've been misjudged, that the whole thing is so unfair, and you're questioning why this is happening and why you have to deal with it. But in order to regain balance, in order to get justice, you have to remove this blindfold and embrace your fears and move past this uncertainty, so that you can stand up for yourself and stand in your truth and talk about your feelings honestly. Look, this isn't right. I don't feel the same, and I need there to be an end to this now. You need to move on, and I need to get on with my life. by the time we get through the end of the weekend, my feeling is that you will be celebrating, standing up for yourself and saying what's true for you. I think you will be howling with delight, having regained your confidence and regained your certainty that you've come through a very difficult period. The outcome wasn't clear, but you are now, oh yes, you've kind of got through that. You know that you've been determined, and you were determined to get your wish, to get your desire by the end of the week. So there we go, Virgo. I hope that was useful. I hope that resonated for you. I will be back next time with another reading, and until then, take care.